Hey everyone, welcome to Sherry 4x4. Today, I get the awesome opportunity to show you the greatest Jeep ever built. The greatest performance Jeep ever built. This is the all-new 2021 Jeep Rubicon 4xe. So what makes this the greatest Jeep ever? Well, this is a hybrid Jeep. Not just any hybrid, it's actually a plug-in hybrid. And I personally have been driving one of these for about a week now, so I got some first-hand experience of how this vehicle works, and I'm gonna show that to you today in this video. So first thing, let's just go over some appearance stuff. This being a Rubicon, this is the top trim for Wranglers. You don't get any higher than this. This has got the 410 transfer case for rock crawling, a lot of cool stuff. It's got the taller fenders on it. Those taller fenders will allow for, I'll come over to this side here, show you. Taller fenders allow for a bigger tire. It comes standard with a 33, this is a BF Goodrich KO2 tire. If you do any research on rubbers, this is the off-road tire everyone wants. Not only is it awesome off-road, a lot of engineering that goes into it, but also on-road, it's quiet. So 17-inch alloy wheels underneath that tire. Notice the fender height. You get the taller fender. It's up about 1.5 inches taller than all other Wranglers out there. That allows for that bigger tire under there. Rubicon badging. Notice the blue etching on all of the trim pieces here. Blue accent. That is specific for the electric plug-in Wranglers. Also, you have hood vents here that lets the heat out, but the water not in. Let's come around to the side here. Has something new here. This is where you plug in this vehicle. So this has a battery underneath the rear seats, and the battery is big enough, what I've found in driving this, to allow this vehicle to run only on electricity for about 20 to 25 miles. And that's at all speeds. On the highway, in town, it's got plenty of power to run only on electric. And the beautiful thing about this being a Jeep, and if you do go off-road, is the torque on that electric side is unbelievable. You don't have any turbo lag like you do in the diesel, and it's just instant power right there where you need it. Notice the blue accenting around the Jeep badging. This being a Rubicon, you're gonna have your rock slider down here. It's gonna protect this vehicle when you're off-roading. The 4xe is only available in the Unlimited, which is the 4-door, and only available in the top 2 trims, the Sahara and this one, the Rubicon. So as the big cargo area, this comes with a painted to match top. It's a 3-piece top. Inside this plastic bag here is actually a bag to store the top or the front 2 most pieces there. Inside this bag here is your charger. So it comes with a charger that you can plug in just a normal outlet. And what I found is it takes about overnight to fully charge. Now, if you do want to upgrade the charger, you can upgrade to the charger that goes in 220 volts, and that'll charge it in about 2 hours. I'm going to show you one more thing before we jump inside. I've watched a few videos on these and no one seems to figure out where the batteries are. So the batteries are right underneath this rear seat. And how this works here, I'll kind of just pull it up and then step out of the way. The seat just folds up, so really nothing you ever have to do under there, but I want to show you where they put it. They put it in a really cool spot that really doesn't take up any space. So that's where your battery's at. And with that, we'll kind of cut and we'll check out the inside of this Rubicon and show you the features that make it unique for not only being a Rubicon, but also a 4xe Rubicon. Thanks. All right, come on in. Let's take a peek inside this Rubicon. So the blue accenting that we saw outside on the tow hooks and around the different badging is also transpired in here. That's, again, exclusive to the plug-in electric 4xe Wrangler. So you got your Rubicon badging, blue stitching down here. This being a Rubicon, you're going to have all the bells and whistles in it. This is going to have navigation, dual climate controls, a lot of cool stuff. And you can watch one of my other videos. I'd go all into that. It's got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, anything you could possibly want. But I want to point out some things that make this unique being a 4xe Wrangler. So being a Rubicon, still going to have your front and rear locking differentials. So that's exclusive to the Rubicon. Also has the electronic sway bar disconnect. What the electronic sway bar disconnect for is when you're off-roading, you'll want to disconnect it. That's going to allow your suspension to travel more to get over that big boulder, right? So still has all that, still has your 4-wheel drive selector here, all leather wrapped touchable items down here. But the cool thing about this being an electric Wrangler is it has actually 3 buttons over here that you can choose for your drive buttons. So you can drive in hybrid mode, which is going to use your electric. It'll be standard function, go to your electric, and then once your battery runs out, it'll automatically transition over to the 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine. And from driving these vehicles, the change is oftentimes I don't even know it's happening, and then I'll look over and all of a sudden I'll have some RPMs up here on the tachometer. So that's the standard mode is hybrid mode. Electric mode is the second mode. What that mode is if you only want to run an electric, you just click that mode and it'll standard, or its standard thing is electricity. Now when your battery runs dead, there's nothing you have to do. It automatically transitions over just like in hybrid mode. So that's really cool if you're on the trail and you just want the quiet, you want the torque, you want to run in that electric mode. And you might be saying, Mike, well, I want to drive this Jeep to the trail, so how do I save my battery power? Well, that's the third selector over here. There's actually the e-save over here. So what e-save is it makes this Jeep run in on the gasoline engine. So you can maybe drive to the trailhead, and then once you get to the trail, you want the torque, you want the quietness, you want to experience the outdoors, maybe take the 2 tops off here. You click that e-save button and you got 20, 25 miles of nothing but quiet torque. So that's super awesome. This is the most amazing Jeep Wrangler that I've ever drove. I'm super excited about it. I originally thought I'd drive it for a couple days. Here I am a week later, and I'll tell you a little bit about my fuel mileage. So I live about 10 miles away from work, and so far I've used 1/8, that's right, 1/8 of a tank of gas on about 270 miles total. So now I only live about 10 miles away from work, and I plug it in every evening. I did do one long trip. It was about 60 miles, so the gas did kick in there and I used it there. But even when you do run out of that battery, it's still a hybrid. So it's still going to be charging the battery when you're slowing down and when you're braking, and then it still uses that battery source in addition, and I guess in tandem to the gasoline engine to improve fuel economy. So quite the vehicle. We definitely welcome you out to come take a peek at it here at Sherry 4x4. We do offer factory direct pricing, we offer financing, we offer nationwide delivery. A lot of cool stuff happening here at Jeep. So we really thank you for watching our videos. My name's Mike, Brian's behind the camera, and we hope to see you in the store or hear from you soon. Thanks for watching.